Dear ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every life when we must make a choice to stay grounded by fear, doubt, and insecurity, or to rise on the wings of faith, boldness, and purpose. Today, I'm here to remind you of something that the world may have tried to make you forget. You were meant to fly, not crawl, not survive, not hide, not play small, but to fly, to soar above the noise, to rise beyond the past, to go further than anyone in your family has ever gone before. You were never meant to stay stuck where you started. Your soul wasn't designed for cages, it was built for sky. The problem isn't that your wings are broken. The problem is you've stopped trying to use them. Some of us have grown so used to disappointment that we stopped dreaming altogether. You've let your mistakes define you, your failures limit you, and your past imprison you. But the truth is, none of those things can ground what God designed to rise. You've been walking when you should be flying. You've been apologizing for your greatness, shrinking to fit into rooms you've outgrown. But eagles don't nest with pigeons. They don't flap around in fear. They rise in the windstorm. And yes, I know there's pain in rising. I know there's fear in launching. But staying grounded is far more dangerous than falling from the sky, because regret weighs more than failure ever will. Today is not just another day. This is your takeoff moment. Today is the day you step out of your comfort zone and into your calling. Today is the day you stop letting your past write your future. Today, you remember who you are. Not a mistake, not a statistic, not a shadow, but a force, a vision, a miracle in motion. You were meant to fly, not later, not someday, now. 10 key points from the speech: you were not created to stay stuck. Life was never meant to be lived at ground level. If you're feeling caged, it's because your spirit was built for more, for height, for purpose, for flight. Wings represent potential, not guarantees. You can have everything within you to rise, but unless you step into faith and move, you'll never leave the ground. Fear disguises itself as safety. Many stay grounded because it feels safer. But true danger lies in never trying, never growing, never risking. The past does not define your altitude. Your failures, setbacks, and rejections are not weights unless you choose to carry them. Release them and rise. You have permission to rise. Some people wait for validation. But when you're meant to fly, no permission slip is needed, just belief. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Your calling may make people uncomfortable. That's okay. You're not meant to nest with those who fear flight. Struggle is part of the takeoff. Every launch shakes the plane. That turbulence you feel, it's a sign you're leaving the ground. Your wings grow stronger in the wind. Don't curse the storm, it's strengthening your flight. You were not made to be still, you were made to soar through. Regret is heavier than risk. The pain of trying and failing is less than the ache of wondering, what if I had flown? Now is your moment. There will never be a perfect time. The sky is calling, the wind is waiting. Spread your wings. You were meant to fly. Would you like this formatted into a video script, reel, or want a voiceover style audio version next? Of course. Here's an *** expanded version of key point 1 ***, written in ***, Steven Furtick style, inspiration, ***, no subtitle, no conclusion, and with ***, deep emotional power and spiritual drive, ***. You were not created to stay stuck. That ache inside of you, that restlessness you feel when everything seems fine on the outside, but something in your soul keeps whispering, there's more, that's not confusion, that's not dissatisfaction. That's calling ***. You see, too many people think that being stuck is just part of life. They treat it like a destination, like it's where they belong. They get used to living beneath their potential, used to being quiet when they have something powerful to say, used to playing small in rooms where they were designed to lead. They start believing the lie that says, maybe this is all I'll ever be. But that's not truth, that's trauma. That's conditioning. That's survival mode trying to convince you it's your identity. You were never meant to be stuck in cycles of self-doubt. You weren't built to be buried under the weight of what other people did to you. That heartbreak you went through, that setback that shook your confidence, that failure that made you question your worth, it wasn't supposed to be the end. It was a pause, a redirection, a setup, not a shutdown. You don't stop climbing the mountain because you stumbled on a rock, and some of you, you've been stuck for so long you forgot how to move, not because you're lazy, not because you're weak, but because you've been carrying stories and scars that were never yours to carry. You've been listening to voices in your head that don't sound like God, that don't speak love or possibility, they speak shame, fear, and limitation, and you believed them because they were loud. But just because something is loud doesn't mean it's true. You are not what happened to you. You are not your worst decision. You are not the opinion of people who never understood your calling. You were created in power. You were created with purpose. And that means stuck is not your home. Stuck is not your future. Stuck is not your identity. You are not a prisoner, you are a pioneer. And you were never meant to stay grounded when the skies were calling you higher. What's inside of you is too big for the box you've been trying to live in. That gift you've been hiding, that dream you've been delaying, that vision you thought died when life hit too hard, it's still alive, and it's suffocating inside your comfort zone. You weren't made for the cage of what if, or the prison of maybe later. You were made to move, to create, to fly. Staying stuck is not humility. It's disobedience to the divine potential that lives in your spirit. You've been equipped, empowered, and anointed to rise, but you've got to believe it. Because no one else can rise for you, no one else can stretch your wings, no one else can say, now is my time, on your behalf. And the beautiful, terrifying, holy truth is this. You already have everything you need to take off. Absolutely. Here is the expanded version of Key Point 2 delivered in an emotionally rich, powerful, and spiritually alive voice similar to Steven Furtick's, without a subtitle or conclusion and in long form you can have everything within you to rise, but unless you step into faith and move, you'll never leave the ground. Potential is not the same as progress. You can have the wings of an eagle, but if you never stretch them, they'll never carry you. You can have the mind of a visionary, but if you never take the first step, those visions will stay locked up in your imagination. And here's the most painful part. The world doesn't get to benefit from what God put in you if you never bring it out. There are people walking this earth right now who are not stuck because they don't have talent, not because they don't have a word from God, not because they don't have passion, but because they're waiting for some kind of perfect condition. They're waiting for the fear to disappear, for the doubt to vanish, for someone to show up and say, now is the time. But the truth is, fear doesn't leave before faith moves. Faith goes first. You could be carrying power, but if you don't activate it, you'll live like you're powerless. You could be gifted to build something world-changing, but if you never start laying bricks, it will stay a blueprint in your heart. That's the tragedy of untapped greatness. That's the heartbreak of the almost life. Too many dreams buried in the cemetery of someday. What good is having vision if you never open your eyes to walk in it? What good is having a voice if you never use it to speak? What good is having fire in your spirit if you keep pouring water on it because you're afraid of what other people will think when they feel your heat? Some of you have been asking God to give you more clarity, more opportunity, more confidence, and God's saying, I already gave you everything you need to fly, but you won't leave the nest. And I get it. I do, because flying means leaving familiar ground. It means losing control, risking failure, stepping into the unknown. And let's be honest, that's scary. But the nest may feel safe, but you were not born to stay there. You were born to leave it behind. You don't need to be ready. You need to be willing. You don't need a sign. You need step. that first uncomfortable, illogical, trembling step, the kind of step that doesn't make sense on paper, the kind of step that makes your legs shake. But that's where the flight begins, in the shaking. The cocoon is comfortable, but it's not your calling. The egg was necessary, but you've outgrown it. You can't become what you're called to be by staying where you've always been. Movement is the missing link between what you carry and what the world sees. If you want the sky, you have to leave the safety of the branch. That gift inside you. It was never meant to sit still. It was never meant to remain potential. It was designed to become real, and it can, but only if you decide to move. You're not stuck because you lack purpose. You're stuck because you haven't started, and no, you won't feel fully ready. No one ever does, but that's the beauty of flight. You discover your wings as you fly. Certainly. Here is the expanded version of Key Point 3 **, crafted in the ** emotional, faith-driven, passionate style ** of Steven Furtick ** without a subtitle, without a conclusion **, and in ** long-form motivational delivery **. Many people think that staying where they are is the safer choice. They think playing it small is wisdom. They convince themselves that silence is protection, that not dreaming too big means they won't fall too hard. But the truth is, the most dangerous place you can be is not out there trying and failing. The most dangerous place you can be is stuck in the safety of comfort zones that are quietly killing your calling . Fear doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers in reasonable excuses. Sometimes it disguises itself as logic. It wears the mask of timing, or maturity, or responsibility, when deep down it's just fear. Fear of not being enough, fear of looking foolish, fear of rejection, fear of getting it wrong. But here's the danger. If you listen to that fear long enough, you'll start to believe it's the voice of wisdom. You'll start thinking that shrinking is holy, that invisibility is safety, and that staying small is smart. But listen to me closely. Safety is not always sanctified. Comfort is not always confirmation. And just because you're surviving doesn't mean you're living. The enemy doesn't always have to destroy your life to stop your destiny. He just has to convince you that staying still is safer than moving forward. And some of us have been mistaking stillness for stability when in reality it's stagnation. You weren't designed to stay on the runway forever. You weren't built to park your purpose. You were made to launch, to lift, to fly . But fear will paralyze what faith was meant to activate. Have you noticed how fear often shows up right before your breakthrough? Have you noticed how anxiety peaks when you're close to something meaningful? That's not a coincidence, that's resistance, that's your destiny being opposed. Because when fear can't take your gift, it will try to rob your movement. It will try to keep you grounded, even while your wings are fully grown. And here's the heavy truth: most people don't miss their purpose because of tragedy. They miss it because of comfort . They choose safe over bold. They choose routine over risk. They choose quiet regret over loud obedience. But what if the very thing you're calling safe is actually the most dangerous decision of your life? Let me say this to you in love: the life you're settling for is not the life you were created for. You've been running from fear, but what you really need to run from is regret. Because regret is cruel. It waits in the shadows. It ages with you. It shows up years later, whispering what if you had tried, what if you had believed more, and let me tell you, that whisper is louder than failure ever was. You think the cost of taking the risk is high. Try living the rest of your life knowing you never tried. So if you're wondering why things feel tight in your spirit, if you're wondering why you're restless even though everything looks good on paper, it's because you've been living in a place that's beneath your calling, and your spirit knows it. That agitation is not punishment. It's a reminder, you weren't made for this ground-level existence. Asterisk, you weren't made to flap around with pigeons when you were born with the wings of an eagle. Don't let fear keep you stuck in a life you've outgrown. Don't let it convince you that comfort is peace. Peace isn't the absence of risk, peace is the presence of purpose. And purpose will always require movement. It will always require courage. It will always require flying towards something unseen, and that kind of flight, that kind of faith, it might cost you something, but asterisk staying grounded will cost you everything. Asterisk absolutely. Here's the asterisk expanded version of Key Point 4 asterisk, delivered in that raw, uplifting, heart-piercing style similar to Steven Furtick, filled with emotion, truth, and spiritual energy asterisk, no subtitle, no conclusion asterisk, and in asterisk long form asterisk. Your past does not determine your altitude. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care how many times you've fallen, how many people have walked away, how many mistakes are in your rear. You mirror, none of that defines your ceiling. Because your past is a chapter, not the title. It's a comma, not a period. And if you're still breathing, that means God is still writing. Some of you have been walking through life with invisible chains tied around your feet, not because the chains are still there, but because you asterisk believe asterisk they are. You've let what you've been through convince you that what's ahead is already ruined. You've let shame tell you that you don't deserve to rise. You've let failure build walls around your dreams. But hear me, the past can only hold you back if you give it permission to. What happened back then? It may have been unfair, it may have been painful, it may have left you scarred, but it did not cancel your wings, it did not strip away your calling, and it sure as heaven didn't destroy your value. You are not what they did to you, you are not what you did during your lowest moment, you are not the sum total of your failures. You know what's crazy? Some people have more faith in their trauma than they do in their transformation. They believe in what broke them more than they believe in what God can build from it. But let me tell you, God doesn't discard people because of their past. He asterisk rebuilds asterisk them in spite of it. He asterisk uses asterisk it. He repurposes it. The very thing you thought disqualified you may be the exact thing that qualifies you to asterisk fly. Asterisk, you think the pain disqualified you? It didn't. It prepared you. You think the rejection was the end of the story. It wasn't, it was redirection. You think your reputation is ruined. Let me tell you something, the world may cancel people, but heaven never does. You are not cancelled, you are asterisk called. Asterisk and the height you're going to. It's not based on where you've been. It's based on who you are becoming. You're still rising, still healing, still building, still becoming. And just because the past is loud doesn't mean it gets to lead. You've got to stop giving the mic to the voice of your past when your future is trying to speak. Some of you are flying in circles because you're still tied to what happened back there. You're trying to soar, but your mind keeps rewinding. You keep replaying what they said. You keep reliving the failure. You keep revisiting the betrayal. But as long as your wings are wrapped around your wounds, you'll never catch the wind of your calling. Let go, not because it didn't hurt, but because it's asterisk heavy. Asterisk, and you can't fly while dragging the weight of yesterday. The altitude you're called to reach requires the release of everything that's been anchoring your soul. Every lie, every regret, every voice that told you you're not enough. You were never meant to carry that into the clouds, so don't clip your wings with guilt. Don't limit your flight because of something that already happened. An asterisk can't be changed. Asterisk, you may not be able to rewrite your past, but you get to write your future, and it starts the moment you stop letting what was dictate what asterisk will be. Asterisk, you're not stuck. You're just still looking backward, but the sky is in asterisk front asterisk of you.